Hello everyone, Warrior here, and welcome back to Icarus. Now, we are back at the base, and I still have not gone back to get Tahiri yet. But honestly, me and Tanner just got back here about, I don't know, maybe 3 hours ago. It was pretty early in the morning. But we've got some stuff that we're working on right now that I want to get done, because there is a few things that I want to take back with me. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this foundry. I need this to be able to make my new hammer, which I did not realize until you know, like 2 seconds ago, I guess. Oh my lord, this thing is huge. Can it go outside? No. Is this considered sheltered? No. Wow, this thing is huge. Uh, it's gonna have to go like in the middle of the floor for now. Yo, that thing is massive. Okay, so we're gonna have to find a good spot for this at some point. I don't know where that is or what that looks like. That thing's not what I expected at all. So we're also going to make this connection in a rather dumb way, but it's okay. It's only temporary. Don't trip over that cord, okay? Let's see. What do we need to make our hammer? Carbon fiber, epoxy, titanium, and screws. I just need 4, and I also need 4 epoxy. So let's make the 4 of this. I'm just going to grab a full 100 epoxy. Let that cook up. And then whilst that's cooking up, I think that's everything, right? Other than the carbon. We'll let that carbon go. It's not going to take too long, but we'll still let it go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 3 cans of biofuel. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab Tanner. And we're going to go show you guys where our new deep mining drills are. They're actually not all that far away. There's one right over here, actually. It's just kind of annoying to get to because I got to cross the river and do all that, and that's just slow going. But see, you can see it right there, I think, in the distance. At least I thought I did. Do I need more coffee? Yeah, there it is. Like, I thought I saw it. So this one, I just have it on iron. So this is full of iron, but what I'm going to do is I know that that's not completely empty, but I might as well wait for, not wait for that to go completely empty and just grab the stuff out of it then and fill up with new fuel. And because these ones are so close, I can keep them topped up on fuel pretty easily. But this is the first time that I've gone around to check these. I assume all 3 are going to be completely full. I don't know if they will be completely full, but I think they will. Where is the next one? There it is. Okay. I can't remember if it was down here or up further. Yeah. So, oh, this one actually ran out of fuel before it finished. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like the silica and copper are about the same as far as what they'll get with a full tank of fuel. I did not know pressing take all actually pulled you out of that little section there. So we have this silica one here. We have a silica one here. And then the iron one is somewhere around like right here, I think. So they're all very close to the base. But the silica we need for a lot of stuff. We need it for concrete. We need it for electronics. We need it for composites. We need it for everything. All right, so I just saw that Tanner is actually getting hungry, which means Tahiri is probably also getting hungry. So I would like to try to do this as quickly as we can so we can get back to him. But I think what the plan is going to be, and actually the reason that I made this is I have a weird feeling that... So it's not really a weird feeling, but I have tried to upgrade pieces in my house a bunch of different times, like turn this into a aluminum pillar or a concrete pillar, and it never works. I even tried with upgrading the floors, and that didn't work either. So I don't understand why, and I was hoping that maybe it was just the wooden hammer versus like needing a better hammer to actually do it. But it says maintain or upgrade your structures. I just I wasn't able to upgrade anything, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But we're gonna toss some of the silica in here, and then the rest is gonna go in here because it's needed for composite paste. So as you can see, we do have quite a bit in here, but we need it for composite paste. And there was something else that I needed it for, and I can never remember. I know carbon paste uses it, but concrete uses it. Maybe it's in something in here. Yeah, I think there was something in here that I needed a lot of it for. But as you can see, we have a ton of 7.62 ammo now. I actually figured out that I could make 5 of these. I don't know when we got that. But yeah, being able to make 5 of these at a time, that's actually super useful. I don't remember if it's any faster or not. But yeah, it's super helpful. What was the other thing? It's I need it for glass. I need it to make glass, which I also need to make a lot of like the next step, like this needed glass for it, little things like that. And actually, let's get this charged up before I forget. Let me get this stuff put away really quick here. Get this stuff put back in here. Let's see, are we gonna have enough of anything to fill these up? Looks like we might be able to get. Yeah, looks like we'll at least have 3 full cans when we come back. So that will be perfect. We can still go grab those ones that are over there, fill that stuff up. I'm going to grab a little bit more food. Is that the only thing that I'm going to need? No, I want to change this pillar out. So I know I had a concrete pillar somewhere. Here. And actually, I wouldn't mind having another one. Do I still have any rebar left over? I do. I wouldn't mind one more. I will end up making more concrete mix and stuff. But I want these to see if I can... Can I upgrade this? So upgrade is... See, it says unable to upgrade. That one I have to repair first. So it doesn't let me upgrade. This is in my inventory. So then if I go here, I still can't upgrade it. And then I can't... See, I still can't upgrade. So I don't know what is up with this as to like why I can't upgrade. Maybe like pillars you're not allowed to upgrade or something. I really have no idea. But I don't like the fact that for me, I have to be like super quick and hope that I can do that before things break. I don't like that at all. I should be able to upgrade stuff, and for some reason I can't. Like I said, I've even tried it, you know, obviously when stuff is repaired. You know, I've obviously tried that, even with the floors, and it didn't work. So, I'm really not sure. But I'm going to grab some food, and we're going to get Tanner. We're going to go see if we can get Tahiri back. Alright, we're sitting just outside here. There was a pretty big storm going on in here. And there's a polar bear making his way into this area, apparently. So let's see if we can take care of that really quick. Well, I guess I don't need to. I can just run by him. Because, alright, so this is also one thing that I've been thinking about. Is if I had killed stuff all the way here, I think it would have respawned before I came back through. With Tahiri, that is. So I don't think killing stuff on my way here would have been the way to go. I think I need to kind of do it on my way out. I'm not really 100% sure on that. Is this polar bear still coming this way? That he is. Here he comes. All right, let's see. Can we outrun him? I think so. Here, I want to have some wolf for dinner. You can do that, right? Okay, good. The storm is basically over, but as you can see... Uh-oh. Okay, good. The bear stopped chasing at that point. It is very cold in here. And yeah, see, it looks like when the storm is going on, like in its fullest, maybe not in the red, but in the yellow, it looks like there is no way to be warm unless you're overheated. So that is pretty cool. I kind of like that because it kind of makes a lot of sense in the fact that, you know, it's going to be colder, the wind's going to be blowing harder and things like that during a storm. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, the big question is can we... There we go. All right. I needed that. That storm exposure goes up really quick here in the snow. But we should be almost to the base. I think it's just over this little bit of a ridge here. And we can get to Tahiri. I think we still have some food here at the base anyway. If not, then we can, you know, there's plenty of stuff around to get some meat from. Ah, man, I completely forgot. I was going to make, oh no. Can I get out of this? Did I just lose Tanner? Oh no. This storm had me walk right into it. All right, I'm going to try something. I haven't actually done this before. And it worked. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, we got to remember, I have to come all the way up and around this way, and I completely forget about it. That polar bear is very close. Okay. So, that was very abrupt for an ending to that storm, but okay. Let's see. Let's get you inside before you lose another toe. Let's see, how are we doing? We still got the heat on? Yeah, we're doing good in here. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, your food didn't go down by a whole lot. Maybe because we weren't running with you, so maybe that's why. Oh, wrong button. Why do you have a ton of wood on you? When did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Huh. That's fine. I mean, don't really need to worry, I guess. Okay. Get you fed, get you watered. We're going to need to take out this polar bear out here anyway. But let's get this down on the hotbar so we can at least get this post down that I've been waiting to put down. Oh, gosh. Can I get the bottom one down? There we go. All right. Let's see if we can come back inside. I don't know how much damage a polar bear can do to structures, especially like stone, but we're going to try to not... Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't take that shot yet. Buddy, can you turn back this way? That's perfect. All right. And walk right into my bullet. And then... Oh. Here we go. All right. I think we're good here. Oh, stealthing, so I can't fall off the little ledge. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to look for an Arctic Moa really quick. I don't want to spend a ton of time doing it. Oh, before I forget, because I did forget, I left the polar bear head here. And I kind of can't, you know, do anything without that. And then also this lantern. Can I repair this? I left my other lantern back at the base. I put it in to charge it and completely forgot. And then we also need to take this armor with us. Is that it? Is that everything? I think so. I want to delete... Actually, we could take the... No, I'll leave this here. Our oxygen tank is pretty good. We're low on water ourselves, but that's okay. All right, I want to go see if I can find... I'm going to take Tahiri with us, just because he's got the saddle on, if I can get out of this house. Okay. All right, we'll be back, Tanner. Give us, you know, just a few minutes. I just want to take a quick little look around. Also, please remind me to repair that windmill before we leave. I'm probably going to forget if you guys don't remind me, so I'm just going to blame you if I don't do it. Now, we didn't see any when we came down this way. We went over there. We picked up that piece up there, and we picked up that piece that was up there for that mission. So I want to go this way and see if maybe we can find one. Because if we can find one, I mean, we're taking Tahiri back with us anyway. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to do this now so then I don't have to do it again later. But the issue is going to be whether or not we can even find one. Oh, there's a polar bear right there. So let's see if we can avoid him. I just want to take a quick peek down here before we do this nice long trek back. It'd be nice to kind of, you know, kill two birds with one stone. You know, the pun's slightly intended with the Moas, but it looks like there's nothing spawning in down here. We've got a polar bear and a mammoth. Really. There's like no other creatures down here. Oh, okay, there we go. There's some scorpions. Maybe if we check like way up here. Oh, there's some of those bird things. Those scorpions still chasing? No, okay, they gave up the chase pretty quick. Any Moas like caught down in there? No? I feel like we have to like kind of sit and wait a few minutes for like stuff to actually spawn in the areas we walk into. But maybe it really is just like this dull and dead out here. All right, I'm going to sit for just a minute here and see if anything spawns in. If not... Oh, I see a head of a Moa. Oh, I don't. I lied. It was the tail of a scorpion. Dang it. Okay, but some more stuff did spawn in, because those were not there just a second ago. So maybe we don't really get Moa around here. To be honest, I don't know if I've seen any down this way. We haven't really been out and exploring a whole lot, but I also haven't seen any at all, so maybe there isn't any out here. All right, we're going to do one more little loop here. We'll go up to this little passage here, and then we'll work our way back. It seems like when we turn around and come back this way, when we turn around and come back through a place that we've been, that seems to be where the spawns happen. So I'm kind of hoping that if we walk up this way and then turn around and go back towards the base, hopefully we'll run into one. All right, well, I didn't see any Moas anywhere. I saw a couple more scorpions and obviously some polar bears. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I saw. So I guess what we'll do here is, yeah, Tahiri, apparently, when they are being, you know, when I ride them, it uses up a lot more food and water on them. So I guess we have everything we need here. This is just going to be a nice little trip back. Please tell me that a polar bear did not already just spawn out here. Like, we haven't even started. Okay, maybe I can just hear him in the distance. Okay, let's just make... Oh, hey. This is 100% durability. Nice. I figured that storm that happened earlier would have messed with the durability on that, so... That's nice. I like that. Now, I need you to be on follow. That should take care of that. All right. Let's see how eventful this is going to be. First off, can you actually get around this crevasse without falling into it? I think so. We're going to have to be like super careful when we get to them. Oh my gosh, dude. This is going to take forever to get back. So we're basically not going to be able to sprint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk normal. And I think we still gain distance on him when we walk normal. I think, let's find out for sure. I think he takes a second to like realize that he's at a distance away from me that he should start to follow. So let's walk a little bit here, do some science while we've got the time. and, you know, the availability without stuff wanting to kill all of us. Okay, so we do gain distance on him that way, so that's perfect because then if we run into anything, we can stop before he catches up to us and hopefully at least get the drop on something. And he should still be close enough to us that nothing can get the drop on him, hopefully. I think the worst part, honestly, is going to be the desert because there's so many things. There's hyenas, there's boars, scorpions. I feel like there's just so much more that want to attack you. Are you right behind me? Okay, you are pretty darn close. All right, so typically I make this like at sprinting speed, so this is going to take me a whole lot longer than it normally does. Whew, okay. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is the consequences for my actions of trying to be cute and take on that polar bear earlier. Oh, this one we're going to have to take care of, though. I don't see a way around this one. Oh, I'll take that all day, every day. Let's stop and carve this guy up really quick. I don't believe we're going to need more Arctic pelt, but just on the off chance that we do, I will take that and the bone. Now, I did mess with some of my my video settings a little bit on here. Hopefully, I can get a little bit more gamma out of this stuff. I probably will still have to gamma up a little bit for you guys when we get to the editing stage. I think I need to go that way. Yes. But just one of those things where I think I mentioned it in a video before. It's very easy for me to see at night, but not for the video. When the videos get recorded, they're super, super dark. So I have to gamma up in when I'm doing my editing. And it just kind of washes stuff out a little bit, and it doesn't quite look so good. So I gamma up the game a little bit. So you guys might notice this is a little bit brighter than it typically is. But the reason for that is I'm hoping that if I gamma up now, that when I go to gamma up later, if I need to, which I hope I don't need to. Are you getting attacked? You are. What the heck? Where did that bear come from? You must have been enough behind us that it spawned in. Oh man, this is really going to make this difficult if that's going to start happening. Okay, so this is fun. All right, let's try not to sprint. Maybe that will help. Okay, there's another Moa. Hopefully you don't come to attack us. Just because I don't want to have to waste the bullets. Now, we have gotten lucky. We've gotten quite a few one-shots. This boar is going to be a pain in my butt as well. The good news is we do need some bacon. But I get a feeling this is going to be like the whole walk back. So I kind of wanted to do this as an episode. Do this little rescue mission for Tahiri. And see if we can get him back home, you know, without too many difficulties. So far, we've had a bear attack, and that's it. So, I mean, that's not half bad. Hopefully he heals up. This wolf is going to be a pain in my bum hole, isn't he? Perfect. We'll just take him out. I should probably put them... no. That's going to be that is actually going to be an issue, is with Tahiri being on follow. If I stop early and go to, like, do some stealth killing, he's going to be following me, and I don't want to have to stop every time and be like, hey. Oh, no, you fell in. Did you get back out? Can you get out of there? What are you? Oh, thank the Lord. You're a rabbit? All right, let's see. Does Tahiri catch up? I can't quite see. There he is. Perfect. I was hoping he'd be able to get himself unstuck over there. What do we get over there? No idea. Hopefully nothing dangerous. I think I can hear Tahiri's footsteps behind me. I can. Okay. Let's just stop for a second. All right. It is starting to get dark out here. I need to not sprint. I gotta remember that. I was kind of hoping this rescue mission here would, honestly, would be like kind of a twofold mission in the sense that we'd be bringing back an Arctic Moa with us. But it looks like our best bet might be to go to the other outpost that we made, that like really massive cave. I still have some mining that I need to do in there, and by some I mean pretty much all of it. But I think that we could do it. What are you? Okay. I think that we need to go back that way because we found quite a few Moas, Arctic Moas, when we were out there. And I think that that will be super useful for us as far as being able to find one. What are you, a wolf? Are we going to be able to get by you? Or am I going to have to attack you? I'm going to have to attack you. No? Sweet. Luckily, I do have saddles on both of them, so like if anybody gets stuck, I can kind of like stop and go back and bring them with me. Let's see if we can get by this wolf. If we can get by this one, I'll be kind of surprised, honestly. That's just a deer there. Nice. Oh no. All right, come on. Let's see if we can get away from them. No, you're chasing. Where are you? We're running a little low on bacon, so I'm okay with taking out these boars. They're pretty annoying. So, all right. Let's see if we can keep going. So we're going to use this little cave down here. I'll show you guys here on the map. This one that's down here. We came in here to find something for materials. I don't even remember what it was we were looking for. Oh, I think we needed iron to get some nail, or we needed iron ingots to make those Icarus statues to finish that one mission. So we came down in here and we grabbed some iron. But this has got the passage that puts us into the desert, which is very nice. Because when we get in here, I'll show you. There is a section of the desert that it's all cliffside, and there's only two ways around that cliff or up that cliff, and it's to go all the way around on either side of it, which gets super annoying when you're trying to go through the desert. But this little passage puts us on the bottom side of it, so it's a really good way for us to kind of skip over that, but also put us in the right spot so we're not really wasting time. Tahiri, where are you? Buddy, you take a long time to catch up sometimes. But it's something where we're not really wasting our energy going around. Like I said, once I get in here, I'll show you guys what the cliffside kind of looks like, and then I'll show you on the map. All right, well, it's nighttime in the desert, and we just got wet because I had to go back and get Tahiri because he was not following properly. Where are you? Wait, Tahiri, where did you go? Hello? Where did you go? Did you, like, somehow end up behind me when I turned around and I didn't notice? Okay, stay here. It is cold here in the desert at night, and we also just got wet, so that didn't help any. I missed. Missed again. Got that one. Nope, buddy, you don't need to run. It's okay. I got you. I got you. What are you? A hyena. Nice. Like I said, the... Oh. Come on, you can attack me. Those things like to attack. There's so much out here. This is going to be a really long ride home. All right. What are you at? 92%? You're at 85. That's not great. Okay. I didn't think that was going to aggro from that distance. You guys are coming in because you see food. All right, let's get out of here. Or try to. Oh my god. There's so much out here right now. All right, let's try to run over here where there's not much of anything. Maybe Tahiri will keep coming and I can save him. Or did you just stop running? Okay, you did not stop running, so that's good. That's one. Oh, I'm... Okay, perfect. Oh, this is probably not the best way to do this, but it's the only way that I have. So it's the way we're doing it. So I'm going to try to keep an eye out ahead and see if anything, you know, is in the distance. Little places like that where we have to walk through that section is where it's going to be the worst. Just because they're all so concentrated right there. Like, that's just a little deer. So we should be good here, I think. But you can see here, there's like a little bit of a gully. It goes all the way down and around. And if I can get a second to show you here on the map, I will. All right, still just some little deer. There's a big deer. Or probably, I think it's actually an antelope. But, so this right here, this is a cliffside that goes all the way up. So I either have to go all the way up and around this way, or I go through right here. And by going through here, you know, even if I'm down in here, it's much easier to go like this and come out here than it is to go up in here and either work my way back down this way or work my way all the way up and around. So just some little optimization things that I've tried to figure out with my pathing as I go, just because it's been so many trips back and forth. But we seem to be doing okay so far. It's not the worst. When we're coming back into, like when we're coming back from the other way, if we're going to the Arctic zone, it really doesn't matter which pathway we take because we can climb down the cliff if we go kind of a more direct path, or we can kind of come back through this way. Either way works for us, but it's just a matter of picking the right path on the way back. First few times, I definitely took the long way around without realizing it, so... Tahiri, you fall behind very quickly, but also I do forget Tanner has got extra movement speed here in the desert. What do we got? A boar? Let's see if we can save some some bullets. Well, that wasn't a one shot, but that's okay. I'll take my arrows in the bacon. Whoops. Man, I do that every single time still. All right, there's another boar. We might be able to get by this one. We just come over here. Is this a cave? Ooh, there's a cave. Wait, Tahiri. Oh, I'm on Tahiri. I was like, what the heck? This is Tanner back here. Because I meant to get on him, but I didn't. Wow, this is... I'm going to make this mission worse at this point. Actually, I wonder, should I get on Tanner and ride him since maybe Tahiri will... Or get on Tahiri because I think Tanner with the extra movement speed, maybe he can keep up a little bit better. I need to kill this thing. Otherwise, it's going to chase us. You need to be on follow, though. So if he's faster in the desert, I'm hoping maybe he'll keep up with us a little bit more here in the desert. What do we got up here? A zebra. Okay. Wait, where is he? You get stuck in the rocks, really. Is that gonna kick off a chain reaction here of stuff? Probably. Seems like it. I actually haven't killed any of these little guys yet. Oh my lord. Why can't I hit you? Okay. This is not good because I am low on HP. Okay, if you're attacking there, you should be facing the opposite direction. No. Okay, well, that's fine. Do you guys give anything special before I get out of here? Oh my man. Everything is coming out to attack us today. We're low on HP, but we do have some meat. Oh, hey, you guys get bacon, eh? That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see if hopefully eating some of this will give us back our HP. Don't know if you guys are getting HP back this way, but you guys are getting low. I don't like that, but... Okay. I see. I knew this was going to be eventful. So I wanted you guys to follow me on... Wait, what's wrong with you? Okay, just cold. Can I give you coffee? Did I try this out already? I don't know, maybe. But see, there's another debuff on him down there, and I don't know what it is. But it doesn't show up when I open his inventory. So I don't quite know... Okay, it's not there now. Oh, I actually need some water. Nope, I don't want that. Actually, no, I do want this. Because that'll warm me up a little bit. Not that I needed it necessarily. Okay, this is the part that I always mess up on. Okay, I do want to go this way. Tanner, did you get around that rock? Okay. What are we running into here? Scorpion. Son of a gun. Okay, let's see if we can get up here. I wanted to reload, but... Okay. You alright, buddy? I won't hurt you. Alright, what is this over here? I think that's another hyena. So if I just run straight through... There we go. Alright. Kind of starting to get the hang of this, I think. But we still have a long way to go. And I don't know how many bullets we actually have left. But I feel like we've used a lot. I'm going to end up with an infection unless I can get a bandage made. Is there anything chasing us right now? No. I wonder if me stopping is actually making things worse. Alright, can I make a bandage? Perfect. That should keep me from getting an infection, which will hopefully help my HP levels. What are you? Scorpion. Dang it. That's Not what I was hoping for. That's what I wanted. Shoot, what are you? Oh my god, no. Go away. Oh, I need another bandage. Ooh, squash. I didn't know we had squash. I mean, I also haven't really stopped here in the desert to pick stuff either, so... Okay, so now we can cook squash when we get home. And we can grow it as well, so that'll be pretty decent. Oh my gosh, why is there so many things in the desert? Please tell me that Tanner got through. Good. Alright. In the open desert, we're a little bit safer just because we can avoid stuff a little easier, except for this guy who obviously saw us from much further distance than I would have liked. Okay. Now. Wait, you're not getting attacked or anything. Okay. When I can't hear their footsteps behind me, that's when I start getting worried. All right, I hear you over there, hyena. Are you kidding me? Oh, that aggroed a bunch of stuff. What are you guys, like a weird pack family? Can you stop hitting my creatures? Okay, let's get out of here before everything comes in to eat that stuff. Oh my lord. I have never seen so many things in the desert before. And I'm wondering if it's because stuff is actually spawning in properly when I'm walking through instead of just sprinting straight through. I bet it's because we're in solo and not in a server. I bet that's what's making this work this way. Because stuff doesn't stay spawned in. It has to spawn like as I walk by or get close to it. I don't know what this is around this corner, and I'm really not looking forward to it. It's a cougar. 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 Luckily, it came from me and did not attack these guys. They're getting a little low on HP. You guys are going to have to, like, go on a nice long sabbatical here at some point. Why are you sprinting? I'm not touching the sprint button. You're still sprinting. I did not turn toggle sprint on, but toggle sprint is working. Is that gold? Ooh. Might have to try to keep that one in mind. What do we got here? Okay. An herbivore. Perfect. That's what we want to see all the way home. If I don't see another omnivore or carnivore, I will be perfectly happy. Although I do believe they're... Yeah, anyway. I'm just saying, you know, like boars or... Well, are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Can you die? Thanks. I don't even care about the arrows. We're leaving. Although I need to stop and look at my map because I don't know exactly where we are. I do want to go that way. So let's go against the wall since those guys are running towards the wall now. Yeah, of course. Why not? Also, I haven't fought any of those little things before because I always just sprint by them. There's no need to stop and fight them for any reason. Luckily, we have made it through the night. I can turn this lantern off. It is starting to get hot out. Are you serious? From all the way over there? No? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, there is a hyena down here. My mouse is not moving. There we go. right in the ear. Actually, I will stop and grab this arrow since there's nothing really around, although I'm probably spawning stuff in by taking this time. But this is also worth XP to grab that. So let's do that. Oh, they also give stringy meat. Kind of like wolves do. Wait. Oh. Are you stuck? I mean, I'm okay with you being stuck. It's just the issue was like... Oh my word. Well, I'll have to take a step back out of here just to let some of this storm go by because... Yeah, this is fine. So what we'll do is we'll stand here until this starts to give us storm exposure. And I think we'll be okay to go through the other part. So while we're standing here, let's make sure everybody's good on food and water. All right, I think we're going to risk it now. We'll see where we're at. Okay, yeah. I think we should be good. This storm is these storms like this, they come in fast, but they also go very quickly. So I'm thinking we should be all right to do this. The biggest issue is going to be not getting attacked by things, hopefully. And remembering how to get out of here. So it's over this way. Yep. This is a crazy storm for sure. We are starting to take a little bit of damage from it, but that's okay. As long as we don't get hit in the head by a tree. Oh god, Tanner, where are you? Tanner? 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 Tanner, where did you go? You're stuck on a rock, aren't you? How are you stuck there? Oh great, we got a forest fire. It's always nice. Luckily the storm will be over in a second. Okay, so this has been fairly eventful, which I think I've already said at least once or twice. I might cut some of those out though. Are you still... You're still following. That's good. I'm mostly worried about bears, just because they do a lot of damage in their attacks. Wolves, I can take them out pretty quickly. But, yeah, mostly bears is what we're worried about now. We get through the worst of it, because, you know, we had the boars, we had those little armored tiny rhino things. Hyenas, cougars, scorpions. Yeah, the desert is much more dangerous for us to go through. But we had to go through the desert no matter what. I don't know if we have a way, at least not that we've explored. We have no explored way to go that's not through the desert. There is a section of snow that goes right straight through the map. I'm sorry, but he should be able to walk around this rock when he's trying to get to me. Like, that's ridiculous. I think a skill tree, in the skill tree here, which I'll stop and take a look because that Tyrannus is the only thing that's here. I need to get off and go to you. If we look at their skill tree, there should be something that's like out here that is like, there's a thing here that's, so like this is less movement speed, but to get more cargo slots. That's kind of on these guys, in my opinion. So something here that would be, this creature becomes unrideable, but it gains a ton of movement speed when it's following. Something along those lines. So then you can have a creature that like you can have follow you and it'll stay pretty darn close to you. You know, it can keep up with just about anything that you have, or at least stick close enough that you can outrun things. Because that's another thing, like, that's not outrunning anything right now. Should I grab the silica while we're here? Might as well. I still do it. They're not going to outrun anything. So you have to stop and fight everything you run past or run by. So a way to be able to have a creature that, hey, look, you can't use this creature anymore as a rideable creature, but it can be a follow creature. And that means you can use it as a pack animal that will follow you. And I think you could do that with multiple different creatures. It wouldn't be just these guys. Like, I'm just using these as examples because this is what we're riding on right now. But I think that would be really cool, would be to have a way to have a creature that when I'm sprinting, it can actually keep up with me. But there isn't, because of the way that the follow works, for one, and the way that tamed creatures are. They don't sprint unless you tell them to. I feel like I should be able to tell him to sprint. And look, he's getting stuck already. And I know exactly where he's stuck. And it's a little teeny tiny ledge. Look. Look how tiny this ledge is that he's stuck on right now. I feel like that's something that should be pretty easy to fix. See, look, I jump and it's done. So yeah, there's just, that's, to me, the tames are awesome. I love being able to have tames. I love being able to have rideable creatures, mostly because like map traversal would be absolutely terrible if we couldn't have these creatures at all. So I think that, you know, kind of some things to make them a little bit better so that I don't have to ride for them to be useful in any way, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blabbing and I've got no idea what I'm talking about and I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't open my mouth and come up with ideas, but to me, I feel like that would be really, really good. Another thing, not that I'm not complaining, I'm asking a question on this one. This is off every time I load back into the game. So is that just something that like I'm going to have to turn back on every time I come in? Or is there something else going on as to why this keeps shutting off? Just a question I got for you guys. That's all. Let's just throw this meat in there. We've got quite a bit of this stuff. Ooh, the squash. I want to get squash seeds. That way we can start making that stuff on our own. And then, yeah, I'm going to get stuff cleaned up. So we made it back. It could have been way more eventful. Could have been less eventful. I wouldn't have complained if we had less to do. Less to shoot. I'm not entirely sure how many bullets we went through. But you guys should be able to tell how many bullets we actually shot based off of, we're at 32 now, so 26 plus 6 in the chamber. Or not in the chamber, but in the gun. And then you guys should be able to see from the very beginning of the video how many there were. So I know I could have done a better job at not shooting. Wow, I forgot you were in here. I could have done better as far as like with my shooting and stuff, but I was more worried about shooting stuff quickly and not necessarily efficiently. That was kind of my big thing on that one. And the other thing I want to do before we end this episode is I want to make this. I want to complete our armor and see what we look like here. I mean, that's pretty nice. I wish I could get... Is there like a camera view that I can do so like I can like look at myself here? Because that'd be kind of cool. That'd be nice. But yeah, no, I mean, that looks pretty nice. I was trying to see the lantern, but it's like, yeah. I wish I could like flip the camera around so I could look at us, but that's okay. That's fine. We've got, if I can turn my HUD back on, we can let ourselves here. That's not too bad. I like it. We are going to take this back off and put it in the closet upstairs just because I don't need to be wearing this here in the forest. Plus, we get a good benefit from this armor when we're wearing it. So I got to take the armor off first. What is our full polar bear armor set? Movement speed in the Arctic, perceived threat in the Arctic, and exposure resistance. That's not bad. I like that. Yep, I think that's where we're going to end the episode just because my brain is fried, except for there is one thing I wanted to do. I do have blueprint points, which we'll spend at the beginning of the next episode, I think, instead. But I want to come out here and I want to look at, is it in here? Request equipment, workshop. So I think what we want to buy is we want Enviro suits. But the suit modules, are these the only suit modules that we have? Or are there some suit modules in this stuff here? Where is the... Does this have suit modules? Because this is armor, but it doesn't say anything about suits, I don't believe, right? No, I think this just goes on the armor itself. But these look like suit modules. So maybe we won't have to buy them from the station. But the real question is does swamp exposure... I don't feel like that stuff is as good as what we could get in here. Like, this is just movement speed. I don't know. But, like, the inventory slots, I mean, an extra 6 inventory slots is really nice. Or the weight capacity. Some of this stuff is really, really good. So I think what we'll do... How much does this cost? 75 and 50. It's actually pretty cheap. So I think we'll at least grab this. And then I will grab... Do I want the extra 3 inventory slots? We might actually be able to get to 6 inventory slots. All right, let's buy this one and see... Okay, so that unlocks all of them except for the ones that have the little branches. Fall damage, cold and heat resistance. That actually might not... That's actually a pretty good one. Oh, we don't have the red, though. I guess we can't come this far down. Yeah, I think we'll grab that module. And do we have enough to be able to buy this one? Yes, we do. So we should be able to craft this one and send it down. I think I would rather the inventory slots as opposed to the weight capacity. But yeah, so I'm going to work on getting this stuff down here from the station. But in the meantime, I think that's where we're going to end the episode. So thank you all for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, I would appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and if you'd subscribe to the channel. But that's it for this one. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.